touch with Richie and said, let's get together, let's meet up before we go to Iceland, just starting to seal the kind of relationship a little bit and make sure that each other wasn't a pillock with each other.
You never know when you're meeting new people. You never know, do you?
No, you don't.
You could really clash. You could really think he's a twat. I hope you don't think that.
There are some people that think that. But no, we hit it off. I've actually, and being here, I actually feel safe riding with Richie because we're doing a lot of riding together. And just knowing Richie can handle a bike and that I can ride side by side with him and not worry if he's going to come off. I mean, both of us have come off the trails.
We've had a couple of wobblies, haven't we?
Yeah. But yeah, riding with Richie and also the guys from Ride with Locals, it's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's like, and I've increased my skill level off-road, definitely.
Oh yeah, yeah, likewise, definitely. Thanks for saying that, by the way. You know, riding, it's nice to ride with someone that you can trust.
Oh yeah,
and right back at you, 100% right back at you. You know, because like I said, yeah, you don't know if you're going to come away and you know, if you've got no chemistry whatsoever. We've just kind of got on really well, haven't we?
Yeah,
we've known each other for years.
Yeah, it's good.
Had a little cuddle here and there, and a little bum slap, and that. We'll get on really well.
Yeah, it's good. So, the
been
penultimate day.
It's been a real pleasure.
Which is such a shame, but this is the last but one day. But yeah, if today is anything to go by being better than yesterday, and that day being better than the day before, I'm kind of looking forward to tomorrow, but not wanting time to go too quickly, because it's amazing.
Do you feel that the time is going quickly?
It's flown by. I can't believe it's the last but one day. It's just, I'm really gutted actually.
It's a weird one, really, because I mean we've crammed so much into the time we've had here, and really to the point where you think just tell me what we did day 2. Go on, quick, go. Day 2, what did we do?
I can't remember.
There you go.
Yeah.
You cram so much in, so you cast your mind back to thinking what we have done already, and you can't really compute it all. But then on the other hand, to think that tomorrow, what day are we on?
Tuesday.
So tomorrow's the last full day back to Selfoss.
Riding,
and then fly home Thursday.
Yeah.
That, to think that that's come and gone almost already is crazy.
It dragged
really
before getting here. I was so excited about coming with Richie and Emma and the Kais team and Ride with Locals. I couldn't wait for it to come, and it's just flown by. It's just been so exciting. Yeah, speechless really.
Yeah.
Would you? This is a stupid question. Would you recommend people come to Iceland to ride?
If you're saving up money for a bucket list trip, if you've not got Iceland on your bucket list, and you're not considering it, then more fool you, because
there's a lot of places around the world that you can go that's absolutely stunning, but Iceland's got something else. You know, when you read up about it and see previous footage from other people, you kind of know that it's going to be great.
Yeah.
But we've seen things on this trip that really stops you in your tracks for a second, and you just think, I can't believe that my eyeballs are seeing this. You know, it's a really, really special place, and 100%. If you like riding off-road, you must have this on your bucket list. Has to be.
And do it with Ride with Locals, because the local knowledge that Scully has got, I mean, to bring us to places like this, and I mean, literally there is nobody else.
I don't think you could do it on your own, because the road system, when you're in the mountains, it's kind of, you know, there's the odd road sign that's almost buried in sand, and sometimes there's not even a clear way of which way you're supposed to be going.
Yeah.
And it really is like a moonscape once you're up there. So you 100% need someone that knows where they're going, otherwise you're going to get into a lot of trouble. Because we've been going to places where I'm thinking, I can't even see there's a junction there, and Scully is off.
I would imagine it would be very easy and very quickly to get lost in a wilderness like this.
And there's some places without, you know, any signal whatsoever. So yeah, you'd get stuck.
I was trying to think of like a parallel in the car, and I was trying to think of if the routes of London. You need if the cabbies used to need the knowledge, didn't they? And he's got the knowledge, and it's as complex as London in many ways. There's so many routes. And
from one extreme to the other.
So in his head, he's saying, right, We'll go over there, we'll stop at Balham, do some pictures, then we'll carry on to Tooting, and then we can turn left into Brixton, and then we can keep going. So
He's been doing it long enough, so you'd hope he would have that right, but it's like, yeah, he's not referred to a map once or a GPS system. It's all in his head, and he just knows.
It's amazing, it really is. And you know, I don't know how many miles we've covered or kilometres we've covered while we've been here, but it seems to be a lot.
It just blends into.
Yeah, well,
like,
I always say that as well with the off-road and on-road. If you've done 200 kilometres on-road, you know you've done 200 kilometres.
yeah.
Off-road,
yeah.
it's kind of just like working each corner and working each bit of, you know, terrain to make sure you can stay upright.
Yeah,
you know, so
and
you're just chipping away at it, aren't you?
And I couldn't tell you what time of day it is. Like
Right now?
we struggled over the last couple of days. And like just now, what day is it?
Yeah.
We've just lost all kind of perception of time and, you know, what date it is, and we're just having a really good time.
did 140 kilometres yesterday. Gumi's got an app which
Did we?
140 kilometres.
Wow.
140 kilometres off-road.
So that's at London to Peterborough.
And we've pretty much done that every day since we've been here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a bit longer, wasn't it? But yeah, no, it's been not been much less than that.
No.
But yeah, if you want to treat yourself to a proper trip that's really going to take you out of anything you've ever seen before, you've got to have a trip to Iceland.
Yeah.
But not for novices, I don't think.
This trip's definitely not for the faint-hearted. You've really got to. I'm not saying we're experts by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, we've both done quite a lot of off-road riding in the past, whether it's, you know, growing up as children doing it, or, you know, going to other trips and doing bits and bobs. But you really couldn't do this trip if you were not keen on you know, an off-road bike, because it's completely different to road. Yep. You know, the bikes are skating underneath you all the time, and I think if you came as an inexperienced rider, you would hate it.
Yeah.
But on the opposite side to that, if you know what you're doing, it's just, I've been giggling a lot of the time. Just you know, your brain's trying to soak it in, and I just like I just can't believe where we are and what we're doing. It's just unbelievable.
Well, I think it's about having the right bike as well. I started on the Gas 701. Felt great, really good, but I didn't.
That's
know,
an interesting one, actually.
I did not realise how much. Well, I think that my skill levels has increased since I got on the 450. I just feel more confident in corners when it's muddy or sandy, and we were talking the other day about, you know, when you're in sand, having the confidence to open the throttle a little bit, because actually you get more control when you do that.
When your brain's telling you to roll off.
But it's having the confidence to do that when you come on a trip like this, because if you don't, you know, you could
You're
end
in a
up
world of trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the bikes, it's interesting because I tried the 450 as well. This is after a couple of days on the original bikes, each of us.
Yeah.
You gelled with the 450 straight away.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to get back on the 701 for whatever reason, I don't know, but. And I've really really gelled with that now. I love it. You know, it's a proper beast when you want it to be, when you need it to be.
Yeah.
I just feel confident on it, and that's the main thing, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
If you're confident on whatever you're riding, then you're good to go.
Getting back to the thing about the experience, I mean, the other thing that struck me is the intensity and the next. There's no breaks to go on road for 2 miles. The next bit is all full on.
That's the beauty of a place like this. I mean, Scully was saying it's got 22,000 kilometres of tracks. I mean, there is no reason to be on tarmac for 6 days at all, and we haven't been, apart from.
Are you sure we didn't say 222,000 kilometres? We'll need to check that.
We need to check that, but I mean, 22,000 is still quite nice. 222,000. It's remarkable.
The other interesting thing, when we first had the meeting and briefing at headquarters, it was showing us a map of Iceland and the area that we were going to spend 6 days in. And in the grand scheme of things, we're in like a 10% area, if you like.
It's a slice of pizza that we're in.
Yeah, a slice of pizza, exactly.
Yeah.
And he said, but trust me, that's... So really you think, we're not going to see that then. But honestly, it's just so vast.
Yeah.
When you just stand there and you can just see as far as your eye can see. I mean, this location that we're standing in now is just, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And we're in a slice of pizza.
Yeah,
to the rest of it.
that little south kind of west corner.
Yeah.
southeast corner.
Yeah,
and
that's
we've
it.
done 150 kilometres every day, and we've not repeated the same thing twice, I don't think. We've had to backtrack just to get onto another road, but it's not been for more than like a couple of miles. It's like, everywhere we've been, it's been unique.
And to finish your day in a natural hot spring.
Yes.
We were in there for 2 hours last night.
Yeah.
You know, you're walking down to it in like probably 0 degrees, go, and then you're essentially just climbing into a stream, but this stream is almost too hot to sit in.
Yeah.
You know, there was times when you were sitting near the waterfall there.
Where those two little kind of waterfalls come in, those streams come in, it's properly kettle boiling water.
Yeah, and that is a real treat after a long slog. Not a long slog, it's not a slog, it's, you know, very enjoyable, but a hard week of off-roading, all your muscles in your body have suddenly got woken up.
Yeah.
But to sit there like that in that last night,
yeah,
we all slept like babies.
Yeah.
And we all feel great today.
No sore muscles today.
No.
So it's great.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
I think the other thing that's just struck me is, you know, this view here, you go to Scotland and there's lots of places, but there's, you know, you would go to one place and you would see this type of thing.
Yeah.
A beautiful day. You would go back to Inverness or whatever, and everywhere you go here, it's got that stuff, isn't it?
Well, I think the beauty of it is that it's all off-road. That for me is, I mean, Scotland is probably, having come here, right, I don't think Scotland is on as grand a scale as what
Scotland
this
is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stunning, but
yeah, I mean, riding through Glencoe and stuff like that, jaw-droppingly beautiful. It really is. But as I said before, this just goes like two or three levels up.
just on and on and on. And it's different as well, because there was a section yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, where we stopped at a really dramatic waterfall, and the landscape at that waterfall was totally different to everything we'd seen.
Yeah.
Almost like you were in like Utah or something. It would just.
It was like a moon landscape, wasn't it?
It was just completely different. Like.
And then just this waterfall plonked in the middle of a moon landscape. Amazing, absolutely amazing. But just, yeah, I can't, words do not describe. Like even today, some of the stuff we've seen today, just, oh God. Ready for the next one now?